So we all saw the news that the perpetrator under the whole Lucas scandal that dated since what, almost a whole year ago, was exposed. They found them. So great, justice for Lucas, finally, after a long time. But we still got OT22zens still skeptical because he has been in a hiatus for almost a full year, with no statements to confirm or deny, which makes you stop and think that, hey, sure, Lucas is innocent from this, but considering his position, don't you think he actually did something wrong? It may not have been that, but it could have been something else. While I do not deny that it could be a possibility, it's just the way that people act in certain situations as these, because people are saying that people are looking goofy and idiots and that our morals are going out of our heads for K-pop and that we aren't using common sense in our brains and whatever. I made a claim in the comments on someone's video about that, saying that, lots of idols go through that. Kind of like Hyunjin of Stray Kids, he was in a hiatus for something he didn't do. And two different people replied to me, one of them saying, Hyunjin is in JYP. No, really? I never would have thought. Sorry, I thought he was in NCT Dream. And so you are aware. You said it yourself. They're two different companies. So you know they operate differently. So you cannot expect how Hyunjin was brought back to be Lucas. And the other person was like, that's because Hyunjin, during his hiatus, they sent out a statement, not like how Lucas just never got a statement. Again, JYP and SM operate differently. When did SM make a statement right away, no matter the circumstance? Or better, does it happen often? JYP made a statement on Hyunjin and made him apologize before they made an investigation and they put him on hiatus. And what did we learn? Sure, Hyunjin didn't bully any girl in his all-boy high school, but he was a freaking stuck-up and piss baby in high school, making some unnecessary and inappropriate beef with the students. These were statements made by his teachers, and he was still on a hiatus. And again, reiterating, they made a statement and made him apologize before they even put him into a hiatus. And as for Lucas, it seems that they just want to put out something after they figured everything out to, not look stupid, but I mean, it's as some we're talking about. They already had that covered, being stupid many times. And many people underestimate the time it takes to do a background check like this, especially when it comes to toward abuse and defamation. And again, back to the main argument, yes, JYP Entertainment and SM are different companies. Yes, I can decipher between 5 different letters of the alphabet, which means different staff, different management, meaning different ways of handling things. Again, you cannot expect statements from one agency to mirror others because it doesn't work that way. Now, after that, I took a look at the other comments. Some were saying that I'm tired of the SM treats Chinese idols differently and unfairly thing. It doesn't matter, Lucas is a huge moneymaker in SM. Just in case if you didn't know, yes, Chinese idols are treated unfairly in SM, and Lucas is actually a very popular idol in SM. He is in Super M, making him one of the most popular members of his group, being NCT WayV. Lucas is a popular member, so he brings a lot of money to SM, and it's as simple as that, but it doesn't matter if whether Lucas brings the big bucks to SM, he is still a Chinese idol. This might be part of the unfair treatment. Keep talking about common sense that OT23zens aren't using it. If this were any other Korean idol in SM, or just say NCT for now, just to use a member as an example, damn, which member has not been into a scandal to make this more reliable? Because obviously if I choose like Taeyong or Jisung or Jeno or somebody who has done something already, it's going to be always brought up anyway. But let's say Jungwoo gets into this scandal. Are you going to expect the same treatment? Personally, no. We all know how bad SM are when it comes to statements, but if they are Korean under some sort of Korean scandal, obviously they will get right on it, or at least somewhat faster than what we are witnessing here with Lucas, because again, say it with me, SM trash. If this was another WayV member, they would have had the same experience as Lucas right now. We understand the Korean versus foreigner privilege, or at least worries in the company. And again, we do not work there. We aren't the employees, so we shouldn't act like we know how shit operates there as if we do. Another thing to think about is how this statement was announced, what, 4 days ago? Give it some time. You really expect that the day that Lucas was announced innocent to be automatically in the group again? Like, no, what the fuck? Look, I'm still in no side. Like, I was OT23-ish this entire time. I mean, in situations like this, you shouldn't believe in any side until shit gets proven at all, which is what the community needs to work on. But I always had doubts that maybe Lucas did do something, because I'm not gonna side with Lucas and look like an idiot when he isn't innocent, but I'm not gonna side with the so-called victim and fight very hard on it and then look like a fool because he has been innocent all along. It happens too many times in K-pop, and stans never seem to learn. If there was a spectrum, I was in the middle with this one. With about one notch towards the Lucas side, because we keep getting hints of the group saying that they are still 7. If shit went down, I'm so sure they wouldn't keep letting us know that they are 7. If they weren't, they wouldn't say anything at all. 10 and Yang Yang saying that they are 7, and Kwan in a live getting pissed off because a fan censored Lucas's face in a video. Like, if that doesn't say enough, then I don't know. Plus, someone with a brain said that Lucas is not going to come back right away. Like, wait for the comeback with the whole group. That's probably what they are doing. And people started saying that WayV could have gone and made comebacks without Lucas, which makes a good point because lots of groups do that, and they've done it with EXO. But oh my god, just because they do it with one group doesn't mean they'll do it with all of them. It doesn't even mean that they do it with that same group all the time. SM doesn't have to make WayV do a comeback if they don't want them to. Plus, what were y'all saying? Lucas is the moneymaker of the entirety of NCT? With that logic, why would you go on to continue making promotions and stuff without the one you deem brings the money and attention? And quit saying that people are untalented just because you do not like them. I don't think I can vouch for Lucas because he got in the company just because he was hot, but I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't be in SM if he wasn't good at dancing and his idol rapping stuff, which he is good at. And if you think he's not that great, there's always room for improvement. There we go, that was my stance. This is me using my brain.
The whole point was that I thought Lucas was innocent because of the announcement, but then I came across this different opinion, which challenged my way of thinking, but I decided to challenge that by thinking critically with the contrary idea. From the video I saw, the op got pissed off at me, but I was literally doing what they were doing. And they accused me of supporting someone with wrongdoings when nowhere I confirmed that I supported Lucas. Because, like I said, I'm in a 51-49% type thing. Because I'm thinking of not only the bad shit that can possibly happen, but maybe other things that can possibly happen within the company or something that supports Lucas being alright. The way netizens preach that. 1. It's just my opinion. And 2. Y'all cannot use common sense or critical thinking when apparently you cannot think of the things that might counteract your point, and let alone handle it when someone has a genuine opposite opinion who aren't even looking for a fight. If you do not fly with my way of thinking, that's alright. No need to get angry. Because I'm not mad with your way of thinking, because it makes sense too. Y'all gotta chill with these types of comments because it seems like you are the one that is putting too much energy. Love you anyway.